certified that we're not looking at as a teacher or a counselor? Would that be?
We were trying to think of who would also fall under, but anybody, and most of our other certified employees fall under the co-op.
Wait, and I'm thinking, as far as.
Yeah, we're looking through trying to figure out who all signs
Right.
this.
Yeah.
And we're trying to figure out, and yeah, like the co-op has their own separate thing, and most of the other teachers that, or employees that are certified have their own separate
Working contract.
contract. So they, unless they somehow got hold of this and signed it and someone accepted it, wouldn't make it.
But
Yeah,
would they actually
They're
be
not
like
subject to
a
contract.
certified? Are they under the same certified licensing program through the state that teachers and counselors are?
I don't. I think that's to be expected on our end. So we can do that. I know sometimes when these end in July, you get to turn them around quickly, just the new stuff.
I think, that's really,
So for clarification on my end, when we talk, the $75 per day, current rate for daily subs are, do you guys know that? Okay, because what we do is we pay Morgan Hunter for that, and get past that service. So I don't, that's, I think, what he's in our negotiation. So you would want that, if we decide to increase subs down the road, you would want that to echo that lead at the end of the year.
Yes.
yeah. So it looks like the current sub rate in Eudora with Morgan Hunter is $100 per day.
What do we pay? What do we pay? I think it's on top of that. We would want to see what
There's-
Morgan Hunter pays our people compared to what Morgan Hunter does. There's a fee attached to that. That's how they obviously make their money.
So we're just looking at the Morgan Hunter rates to match at least that substitute teacher.
So not agreeing or disagreeing on item A, defined benefits. But I did have Amy look over this. Her only concern was the fact that CMZUA is a Blue Cross Blue Shield plan. So that would then become, we would no longer be able to have options for insurance. We would, in the negotiated agreement, be locked into that. We do have different, that's why we go through broker for different options. So her thing would be, if that was the wording, not to link it to one particular piece, but to have it be, whether we choose an Aetna or Blue Cross Blue Shield, if it's linked to that, then that becomes the wording there. So there's no point of having a broker to have that opportunity. And once Blue Cross knows that you don't have a broker, and there's no
Yeah.
negotiation, then Blue Cross can raise your rate how they see fit. So that would be her guidance. Like I said, I'm not agreeing or disagreeing, I'm just explaining that as if you're looking at wording, that would be something to consider.
When I've spoken with some of the KNEA reps in the past, because the defined benefit is a mandatorily negotiable item, if that did change, that would just fall under the next year's negotiated. We wouldn't be locked into that because we have to negotiate it every year.
And her only guidance was to just, if that's what what you're looking for, lock into that one, is to be the lowest level plan, which is what that CMZUA is considered the lowest level plan, whether it be, Blue Cross Blue Shield, some other company, LMH puts out a new product.
Yeah, because everybody puts out their own.
Right.
But,
So that was the only thing that concerned her, not, like I said,
right.
not thinking
I
negotiation.
mean, because I asked the same thing from our KDA rep. I said, if I put CNGUA, what does that mean on that? And just explained to us was that because it's a mandatorily negotiable item, that we would revisit that if we had to change insurance plans. And companies, which most companies have to change insurance carriers, probably more frequently than we would like. But and she did, I mean, she did reach out and let us know that insurance premiums are gonna stay about pretty consistent.
Well, I know she's been working with that, and what she'll do is what we really appreciate as a district is put that back out to your
Yeah.
team to vote on. I think that's better than any one person trying to decide on that, so. Good choice.
Is she planning on meeting with the health insurance committee?
I think, yes, I think she's waiting on them to get her the final proposals. If you remember last time, it was July, I want to say, before we got that. Because I was here at that time when we finally got those proposals from the two different groups that wanted to.
Sometimes the committee for health insurance gets confused with the wellness committee.
Yeah, the Committee for Health Insurance is, I don't want to say important or not important, but that is the voting members of
Right.
that. So, and I'm sure she's
Yeah.
trying to put that group together and she'll be sending that out. But yeah, the Wellness Committee is besides the district wellness policy, that does not necessarily vote on voting members of that,
Yeah.
with insurance. They would like to go with.
Okay. All right. I think that's all it out. Looks like it'll probably be a couple weeks then.
Yeah.
I know I am out of town for FBLA until after July 2nd. So that last week of June 28th to July 2nd.
We should know more by July 2nd, where we're at. Because what ends up happening is we close those out, but we'll work with your group and see when we can meet.
So it'll be that first week of July will be a little hectic for us.
And I will visit with our building admin to try and figure out, I see the wording that you would prefer here on the bottom. I'll try and figure out, actually, I'll probably ask them what their definition of a hardship is. Because that could be 2 people gone, that could be 20 people. I know at the elementary, there's always a circulation of subs, compared to how it makes me feel as a principal when 2 people are gone. I'm trying, that's the only thing, I don't want our teachers to feel like the principals are deciding one thing or the other, but willy-nilly, so.
I would definitely like a definition of what unusual hardship is.
Pretty open-ended.
I mean, because some things are out of our control.
Especially the part where it says district
Yeah.
as opposed to building.
So when I get involved in it is the blackout days, and I'm usually pretty good. We've got emails this year, hey, I've got a wedding planned, and I hope your members would say, we're always willing to work with that. The blackout days are, generally if they're gonna be gone for a blackout day, they haven't reached out to us to say, hey, I know I've had a couple weddings and a cruise coming up over spring break next year, so we're always willing to work with that, for that totally guys, unless they told me, hey, I want to go Christmas shopping, the last day of a blackout day, that's a different story. So,
Blackout dates are pretty common.
yeah, that's not a
I'm
problem.
going rounds and rounds with high schoolers right now over time off.
Yeah.
I mean, we've given you this time, and I was telling them, or I was telling Dylan and Mackenzie today, like, I went to the dentist, I scheduled my dentist appointment for December 27th
Yeah.
at 8 AM. So like, I know my schedule, I know my time off, and I'm conscious enough to look at the calendar and say, hey, we've got to make smart decisions on scheduling some things every once in a while.
Remember the big one was when, the Royals had their
Oh, yeah.
parade.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And,
I actually,
and Mr. April said, first 7 people can go, that's it.
Actually,
They could get in
we
early.
were talking about that this year with the Chiefs and getting close, and yeah, it's your time. So it's a lot to you, as I tell the building administrator, it's hard to say, you know, because it's in the contract. So whether that makes it feel like hardship or not. Very good.
It is.
And just for clarity, as I visit other principals, because that's what's gonna come back, would you say this is out of the realm of just what we dealt with our January, February subs? This would have been, this is more of an ongoing thing? Because that would help me, because that's the first thing I'll hear is, well, January, February, which we all live that,
Yeah.
but this is more of an
No,
ongoing.
that's.
Yeah, it's,
It'd be helpful for me, as I visit with them, because I want to make sure that they don't have we don't have a built-in excuse for that. So,
For sure.
very good.
Great.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
And I have a swim meet tomorrow, it's not raining. You
I know.
can Come watch a bunch of kids